Hello guys, this is Eric Day from CS Learning Hub. Welcome back. Today is 2022 October 27 and today is Thursday. Right, so I'd like to make an announcement that tomorrow, 28th of October, I will have no live streaming for one whole day. Right, so I shall see you next week. And today we shall be in the last day for the live trading in the London market and also with this trading session. All right. Okay, so yeah, and hi Justin, hi Bradley, Aiden, Hubert, and the team. Right, thank you for coming in. Right, so can I have my MT4 please? All right, so yeah, MT4. What am I showing here? So in this session, I'm going to filter out some of the currency pairs that I'm going to focus to trade during the London session later on. Right, so guys, do remember to join me in GMT plus 8, 1500 hours, right, which is 3 o'clock. Okay, later on, about 2 hours later, I will be coming back live again to live trade together with all of you, right? So over here, yes, but first of all, why am I doing this session, Forex Trading Plan? All right, as a full-time trader, I need to know what is my direction ahead, where am I heading. So I need to pick out all the currency pairs which potential for me to trade later on, so that I don't have to search around and sometime in search during the search I may get myself so and the anxiety kicks in and I have to really run here and there, so busy, right? So get the plan ready, right? So once I got my plan ready, later on it will be so much easier for me to trade. Okay. All right, guys, so yeah, let's move in. AUDNZD, right? AUDNZD. First of all, AUDNZD, are we in the bear or in the bull? Right, by looking at the whole trend, we are in the bear. However, right, we have some retracement up here. Seems like the bull is actually coming in, so it's still struggling into the bull. So currently, all right, I will say that now we are still going for a resistance to see whether it will come back. Right, so but it's still on the buying side. Okay, it's still on the buying side. So tentatively, it is still good for buying, not for selling. Okay, all right. Hi CK, afternoon. Right, so for Aussie franc, so Aussie franc over here, same thing. We are in the bear but having a retracement, trying to go back into the bull. So tentatively, I'm going to skip this as well. Okay, so Aussie yen, all right, Aussie yen. So Aussie yen over here, we are in the bear, retracing upwards to look out for a bull. However, let's look at the whole trend here. We are still in the bull. Am I right? Right, in the bull, running, hits on the support and turns back again. So tentatively, right? Tentatively, this is the area that I'm going to look out for, right? Which is actually right now it hits above this area here and the resistance here. So this resistance over here actually tells me that now it's actually going back into the bull. So buying is still possible. Okay, so buying is still possible. So shows that it seems like the yen is going to continue to get weakened. Well, maybe. Let's see how it goes before we actually take any action. Right, so currently I will be still looking out for some buying into Aussie yen until the resistance has met. So the resistance is actually quite high up. Okay, so we are going to test on this resistance here, which may be coming in today. All right, so then after that, maybe next week, or tomorrow or next week, we will look out for a selling. All right, so currently looking for buy. Okay, well, for Aussie Kiwi, tentatively looking for selling over here. The whole trend looks like in the bull, but the transition has come into a bear. The bear has just started. So Aussie Kiwi, looking at this, we have tested on the resistance and started to sell down since yesterday. So are we still continue to go for the selling down? Yep, I will say that yes, we still have some space there. Okay, so currently we still have about 30 over pips to go. So it is still considered a good one to go for a sell. All right, so I'm going to add this in my selling list, Aussie Kiwi. Right, so later on I will flash it out. Right, so Aussie dollar. Well, Aussie dollar, looking at this whole trend here, is the bear retracing upwards to go for a buy. Well, this retracement will it actually continue? Okay, I'm looking at this level here. So this is my target level. Okay, we plotted out since I think 2 days back. And in this, for this, okay. As for this, all right, we are now looking into this area here, which I think is going to hit my target here for people who are buying. Okay, so we have 32 pips to go. Well, by looking at this point here, let's wait for it to hit this target here, right? Which I see, I think 32 pips away, which is not very far. Okay, so allow it to test on the resistance before we want to sell. As for buyers who want to buy along these 30 over pips to grab this profit, yes, you can. However, I will prefer you to go for a scalping because you are getting nearer to the resistance. Okay, so this is something to take note. Okay, so yeah, so Aussie dollar we have to wait. Then let's move on. Well, Euro Aussie. Well, Euro Aussie over here. Euro Aussie, we are in the bull. We have been escalating up since September. We are talking about it's a bull all the way until now. Finally, it's coming in as a transition. Well, will it actually turn into a bear to continue the selling? I would say highly likely we are going to look out for the bear. Well, we are very near. Okay, we are very near. So I'm looking out to break this area here. Right, after breaking of this area here, then I will be selling. So we can pay attention to Euro Aussie, which I see that there may be a chance. We are in the transition where it may go either way. But of course, now is a time that I see that it will start to go south to break this support and continue the selling, right? But still under observation. So I think we hang on with that first. I'm not going to put this in my list. Right, EURJPY. Well, EURJPY, very clear that we are now turning into a bull, right? We are turning into the bull. So over at this point here, the bull is running. So since the bull is running, EURJPY, we are looking out for buying. So no for selling at the moment. Okay, so tentatively, I would suggest that let's wait. Okay, let's wait first and see if this is going to take out the level here. Okay, the highs here. So let's wait and see. Okay, for EURJPY, for buyers, yes, you have a chance. The resistance is there. So just take note of the resistance level. Right? สวัสดีครับโซกิเขาเหลียวไหมokay, so Euro Yen. Well, Euro Yen over here. All right, so let me take this away. Right, so that's clear. Right, so for Euro Yen over here, we are in the bull. So once again, is today a day that now the yen is going to take something, right? Take something in, okay, that going for selling. Now let's take a look. Over at this point here, we are very near. Okay, let's say, okay, we are very near to this area. Okay, this area here, there's a support here. So over here, we are left with a little bit of space. It's about 33 pips away. Okay, so I will prefer to scalp along the way if it's actually continue the selling. If not, let's wait for it to break this level, 146, 340. Okay, 146, 340. So let's allow it to break this, and then later on, we will have a good space for selling below 145 pips to go. So I guess that is pretty good. So patient will pay. So let's wait for Euro Yen to sell. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put Euro Yen into my watch list. I think that's pretty good to take a look. Okay. So next to go, Euro Kiwi. Well, by looking at the trend, it's very easy. So I'm going to use day one to look out for the trend. One straight up is a bull. Coming in to sell, is it immediately to the bear? It's a transition area, right? This is a transition area. So this is a transition area whereby I'm going to take note, okay, whether am I going to sell, right? Am I going to sell this down? Because I see over here, there's a resistance here, all right? So over at this point here, it's coming to test into this level of support, which I see we still have about 75 pips to go. Right, so Euro Kiwi, yes, we can look out for selling. I'm gonna put this in my selling list. All right, so later on we come back and see how is it going. All right, so for Euro dollar very straightforward. It's a downward trend. Okay, so over here, this is a downward trend, euro dollar. Coming in, as we can see, when this downward trend it hits certain level, become a higher support, going for a retesting of the resistance here. So at the moment, okay, at the moment over here, I will say that we are, the target I also have set up over here. Right, so let's take a look. Probably euro dollar will continue the buying, test onto the resistance there. Okay, so currently looking for a buy. For now, although we are in the bear, but the bear is having a retracement. So if let's say, okay, the selling comes in and started to change the direction downwards, can we sell? Yes, we can sell. Okay, so it will show a sign of the ending of the retracement, and that will be good. Okay, right. So euro dollar, we can pay attention under observation first. Okay, later we'll come here and take a look. Right. Okay, so next to go for pound Aussie. Well, pound Aussie over here, we are actually heading for a bull. Okay, so the bull set up a bull the past few days. Last week, having a downward trend, a pullback. Correct, there's a pullback. So people who are actually selling off from this, or they are looking out for buying, but they met up with selling over here. Well, when it's having a pullback, okay, try not to touch it first. Okay, so now today we are having a pullback as well, but in the bull. We are in the bull, so not really very good yet. Because until now, I'm still waiting for it to break the support here. As the support has no change, it's still there. So at the moment, all right, I will say that I see there's a good chance over here whereby we should be able to achieve our target here, right? I see a target around this area here. Okay, so this should be the one that I'm looking out for. Here. Okay, this area here. Right, so this area is a target that it may continue the selling for pound Aussie, which I see another 134 pips to go. Right, so we will act according to the situation, because basing on current situation, it seems that there are 130 pips to go, but it depends whether it will hit on any support and will turn back. So tentatively, all right, pound Aussie looks like the selling is still coming. Until I wanted to wait until it breaks the support here, then I will go for a selling. Okay, so pound Aussie, yeah, I'm going to put this into my watch list. Okay, right, so pound franc, let's take a look at pound franc. Well, pound franc, I think very clear that we are still in the bull. So I'm still waiting for it to turn back. So tentatively, no. Well, pound yen, we have the whole general trend over here looks like it's in the bull. Am I right? Okay, so look at this. It's like the bull. So today in the bull, then do we have a chance to sell since we hit on the resistance, and now it coming in and as a transition breaking through the support area, still testing on the support area. So I guess if this price is going to stay below this support area that become a resistance, I guess we have a chance of about 105 pips. So this one also looks pretty good. Okay, so today pound yen, alright, pound yen. I will be looking to sell for pound yen, but we will see how's the situation in the London session. Okay, so pound kiwi, we are in the bull and hits on the support, confirm the support, and now we're tracing back to retest again. Well, will it actually go for selling? Let's see if this now at the moment. Okay, at the moment I still see there's a good chance for selling for pound kiwi. Yes, we can take note of pound kiwi for selling. At least we still have around 40 pips, about 40 pips thereabout. Okay, so pound kiwi, yep, let's put this pound kiwi into my watch list. Okay, so pound kiwi. Right, so pound dollar, let's take a look at pound dollar. Well, pound dollar, we are escalating up in the bull. So but there's a sign of selling. Okay, so we have a sign of selling from the area here. Okay, but I see that there may be a target. It's still trying to hit the target up here. Well, so for this one is for this, pound dollar, we are actually in the bear. So the bear having some pullback to become a bull, right? So will it actually turn back down to the prevailing bear trend so that we can sell it, we can short it, okay? So for pound dollar, okay, as for pound dollar, tentatively, I will say that we need to wait for it long round, okay, because I see that now we are on the resistance. However, there isn't any selling signal. There's no selling signal at all, so tentatively no. Okay, so let's wait for pound yen to turn back. Okay, let's wait for pound yen to turn back. Then after that, we'll decide what to do with. Yeah, sorry, not pound yen, pound dollar. Okay, right. Okay, so let's see. Let's move on. Dollar CAD. Well, dollar CAD, yesterday we have a good short, good selling, so some of you have taken the profits. And over at this point here, looks like we are tested on the support. But today, I see that this is going to test the support again. Okay, so we still have around 30 pips to go. Okay, so we can take a look at this dollar CAD as well. Right, dollar CAD is still looking good for selling. Okay, so how about the dollar franc? Let's take a look at dollar franc. Yeah, dollar franc today. Looks like dollar franc today is also on the selling mode. Okay, but the dollar franc we are actually still in the bull, but it has come into a bear selling zone. When it comes to bear selling zone, I'm going to do a different thing, switch over. Okay, and okay, dollar franc, we still have about a 45 to 50 pips to go. About 45 to 50 pips to go. So tentatively, let's hang on first. Okay, allow it to retrace, right? To retrace and find a resistance, then we continue the selling. Alright. So at this moment, tentatively hang on first. Okay. Right. So dollar yen. Well, dollar yen. Wow. Dollar yen, we are having a drop now. So is this a pullback? And are we ready to sell the dollar yen since it's so high now? Tentatively, actually, if you're looking at this, the whole trend is still in the bull. Okay, it's still in the bull. So whatever selling here is still considered as a pullback here. Well, let's see if this is going to continue the selling and actually to break or any of the support level. Alright, so for example, like here. Okay, so now we are on the support. So if we are going to break this and continue the selling, it's possible. So wait for this to break out the support first. Okay, it break down the support. Then after that, we will look out for a resistance to sell. Okay, so tentatively, I think for dollar yen, it looks pretty good. Okay, it looks pretty good. So we can pay attention to this level. Okay, all right. Okay, so for Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin over here, we have plotted 20,400. But today it has hit into 20,800. Well, the support came in at the 19,000 plus. Okay, so we are back into this area whereby it's the 23,000, right? Okay, 23,000. Oh, 22,300. Okay, so it's 22,300 here. So looking out for this, probably the price may hover into this area here. So we will take note for buying on the Bitcoin side. Okay, so yeah, for gold, yes, for gold, I think so far for the gold yesterday was a very good day for everybody. And I see that we are now escalating up to move into about 1671. Okay, 1671. So yeah, it's 1671. So tentatively, okay, allow it to test on the resistance first, and after that it may start to shrink down. Okay, it may start to shrink down here. So over at this point here, we have very good space here. So looking out for selling. Currently still waiting for gold to reach the target before I start selling. Okay, all right. So yep, that's for now. Okay, let me see what do I have. Okay, let's see what do I have here. Okay, let me flash it up. Aussie Kiwi, Euro Yen, Euro Kiwi, Pound Aussie, Pound Yen, Pound Kiwi, and Dollar CAD. Well, okay, all these currencies pairs are what we are going to focus on later on in the UK session, London session. So, yep, and over here, okay, just remember when you are selling, sell at the resistance. When you are buying, buy at the support. Okay, so I shall see you in the London session later on. Alright, so do remember to smash the like button to show your appreciation for the effort behind this video. Okay, alright, thank you guys, and I shall see you later on. This is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. See you.